Hello and a very good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's market updates. Edmund here. Today is a Tuesday, 18th of August 2020, and today's economic calendar is also extremely light. We will be having from Australia the monetary policy meeting minutes at 9:30 a.m. Or actually, it was announced 45 minutes ago. And towards the evening session, we will have building permits and housing starts numbers from the US. Again, there's no significant economic data releases from the UK and also from Europe today. And also for today, OPEC, the oil producing economic countries, will begin their meeting to decide on oil production supplies. So let us have a look and see what other events are happening today. So news in focus wise, the US dollar yesterday continued to weaken, coming off from the resistance levels on the 4-hourly charts. So the US dollar hit the resistance levels on the 12th of August, which was last Wednesday. And the US dollar has continued to weaken, and it looks like it's coming towards the support levels over here. The support levels of 92.50. Okay. So before we get into that, for yesterday, minor economic data was announced from the US. We had the National Association of Home Builders announcing their US housing data. The numbers came in better than expected, coming in at a reading of 78 versus market forecast of 74. With July existing home sales also rising by 26%, much better than the market forecast of a rise of 20%. Okay. Yesterday also we had the US Empire State Manufacturing Index numbers. However, the numbers came in at a very disappointing 3.7 reading versus market forecast of a 14.6. So I would say that over the last 1 month or so, manufacturing activities within the New York State area has dropped drastically, possibly due to the coronavirus spike and also further enforcements on quarantines and also other restrictions. Other economic data, or rather other US and China in terms of relationship news, the US Commerce Department yesterday announced that it will be banning or imposing further restrictions on a major Chinese technology company, and also together with 38 of its affiliates in 21 countries to an economic blacklist, as the US seeks to limit the adoption of the particular China companies' 5G technology. Okay, so again, tensions are looking to rise and they are not looking to subside at all. So number one, the US dollar continues to weaken. Number two, US and China tensions are rising again. So let us have a look at the MT4 technical charts to analyze and see what happened to the US dollar and how it impacted the major currencies such as the UK pound and also the euro dollar. So again, on the H4 charts, we do see that the US dollar, again, US dollar index finding resistance at 93.83 levels back on the 12th of August, just last Wednesday. And for the last few days, it has been dropping. It tried to find support on last Wednesday. However, this support couldn't hold. Okay, it continued to break. It again tried to find support at 92.53 levels on Thursday. Again, it couldn't hold, and it found resistance on Friday. Okay, again, it couldn't get past the short-term resistance. Came down, found support again, and yesterday at about over here, okay, at about 1600, which is plus 5 hours, which is 9 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time, the US dollar finally breaks this support and ends lower. And this morning it was also weak this morning. Okay, so the bearish sentiment is still very much there, and it is looking towards testing the next support levels of 92.52. Okay, so as the US dollar weakened at about 9 p.m. Yesterday, we do see number one, the UK pound on a bigger time frame. The 4-hour charts, the UK pound was also consolidating, And as the US dollar was weakening, we do see the UK pound strengthening. Okay, so for yesterday, the UK pound strengthened at about this is the one quite early 1500 plus 5 2000 hours, which is 8 p.m. As the US dollar begins to weaken at about 8 to 9 p.m. over here. Okay, over here, we do see the UK pound rising from 1.3083 levels all the way to a high of 1.3114 levels. So it was up about 30 pips. And for the UK pound, it was mostly trading in a 40 to 50 pip range throughout the day. Nothing major. However, this morning, as we saw the US dollar weakening this morning at about 6 a.m., we do see the UK pound rising as early as 6 a.m. also. And more obviously, it rose at 8 a.m. this morning from 1.3105 all the way to a high of 1.3137. Okay, so currently it's testing this resistance again, and looks pretty bullish at the moment. Okay, so moving on to the euro dollar. Euro dollar also moved up at about over here. This is the candle 1600 plus 5. Again, this is 21, which is 9 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. The euro dollar moves up about 24 pips yesterday, and this morning it has gone up about 30 pips this morning. Okay, so again, US dollar largely still on a bearish note, so we will see how it moves again towards the afternoon session and also towards the US trading session. For gold prices started to spike up after consolidating on last Friday. And for yesterday on Monday, it came down in the morning at about 7 a.m., coming down from 1,949 to a low of 1,928. And then after it started to build momentum to move up, and the decisive move was this one at 9 plus 5, 14, 2 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. Gold prices moved up from 1,942, touching a high of about 1,957. Moving up 15 US dollars. Then it went quiet and we waited for the US traders to come in. And over here at about 16 plus 5, 21, 9 p.m., gold prices continued its bullish march, moving up from 1,957 all the way to a high of 1,991. Okay, so the US trading session, it moved up about 33 US dollars. And throughout the whole market day, from the Asia to the US trading session, it moved out a total of about 61 US dollars. Okay, so amazing move. And this morning, gold prices are still continuing its bullish move, going up about $11 from 1,984 all the way to the current prices of 1,996 levels. Okay, so yeah, so gold prices, if it does extend its bullish move, we could be looking at it to come towards 2,025 US dollars again. If it pushes down, we could see a short-term support levels of again 1,978. Okay, so it is about $16 to the downside, and to the upside we are looking at okay, maybe 2025 is a bit far away. Closer level will be 2008 US dollars. Okay, 2008 US dollars, which is about 14 US dollars away. Some of the reasons for the rise in gold prices overnight, aside from US and escalating US and China tensions, the US Treasury yields was actually dropping yesterday for the 10-year Treasury bond notes and also for the 30-year Treasury bond notes. So as the Treasury prices drop, in other words, investors could be taking out money from Treasury bonds and putting them into gold prices. Okay, so two reasons. So number one, Treasury prices was dropping, and well, these three factors have a very high correlation. Gold prices, the weakness of the US dollar, and also the drop in US Treasury prices. Okay, so for oil prices, we've been observing oil prices has been consolidating for a while also. And for yesterday, oil prices was initially moving down. However, it managed to find support levels at 42.05. And towards this time, 1600 plus 5, 21, 9 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time, Oil prices moves up from $42.18 and touches this resistance and manages to break through, touching a high of $43.18, going up $1. Currently, it's going quiet, going sideways, and gotta be careful of this. Although if it's marginally broken through the resistance, we got to see whether it has enough push. So if oil prices continue to push up, it should be testing the recent highs of $43.57, and to the low side, of course, the current levels of $42.94 is the current support levels. Okay, so silver prices again, not exactly mirroring the breakthrough of gold prices. However, silver prices did manage to move up, and is currently testing this recent high of $27.70. Okay, so yeah, so there we have it. Generally, US dollar is still bearish, so it could either come down to touch these levels. If it does come down further, we could see the UK pound rising further again to the next target price of 1.3158 levels, which is just about 30 pips away to the upside. And if the US dollar does strengthen back up, we could see the UK pound pushing back down to the recent support levels of 1.3118, which is about 20 pips to the downside, or even come down to test this dynamic bullish trend line again. Okay, so similar story for the euro dollar. Euro dollar is still very much on a bearish note and is coming towards its multi-month highs. Most recently was over here on the 6th of August. Okay, touched a high of 1.1914. Okay, which is about just about 20 pips away to the upside. So it's coming close to that. There's a high chance that it can touch that levels again in the next few days. Okay, so yeah, watch out for oil prices tonight, as on the next 1-2 days, as OPEC is starting to have their meetings over oil production supplies, and we should see oil prices having some volatility moving towards the next few days. Okay, so again, today's economic calendar is pretty light, pretty empty. However, just watch out for the UK trading sessions, the beginning of the UK trading sessions, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time, and also the US trading sessions, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. Have a good trading day ahead, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Take care. See you tomorrow.